Good morning, class 10. Welcome all of you in this math period. Today I am going to start coordinate geometry. As you know, there are many branches of mathematics: algebra, geometry, mensuration, probability, statistics, and so this is another branch of mathematics called geometry. If you ask, sir, what is the importance of coordinate geometry? What are the usages of coordinate geometry? The coordinate geometry, we can locate any point in a plane where the point is situated. As you must have learned to locate any place in the world map, longitude and latitude, you might have heard the names of these two words. So with the help of longitude and latitude, we are in position to find out the place where the place is situated in the world. Similarly, in a plane, if we want to locate, if we want to find the position of the point, where the point is situated in the plane, so we can learn all this in this coordinate geometry. In class 9, you must have solved some problems in coordinate geometry. You must have learned to locate a point whose coordinates are given. But before we start the question, we should learn some terms. You must have learned when we draw two perpendicular lines in a plane. The horizontal line, that is called x-axis, and the vertical line drawn, that is called y-axis. And you must have learned when we draw two perpendicular lines, x-axis and y-axis, the plane is divided into 4 equal parts. They are called quadrant. First quadrant, second quadrant, third and fourth, like this. So all these things you must have learned in class 9. But now, the distance of a point from y-axis, that is called abscissa, or we can call x coordinates. And the distance of a point from x-axis in a plane, that is called y coordinates or ordinates. And combining these two, joining these two, we can say coordinates. And if you take any point on a plane, and if the point is on x-axis, so you can understand what will be the distance of the point from x-axis, 0. And this means this will be x 0. इसका coordinate, if the point on the x-axis, the coordinate will be x0, because 0 is the distance of a point from y-axis. And if the point is on y-axis, the coordinate will be 0, y. 0 because the point is on the y-axis, no distance of the point from y-axis, therefore the coordinate will be 0, and this may be any value y. So these are the points. Suppose 2 points P and Q whose coordinates are x1, y1 and x2, y2. You have to find the distance between these 2 points. I am trying to derive how will you get this formula. Although to solve the question, we simply use the formula and find the result. But from deep knowledge point of view, you should know how can you get this formula, how can you derive this formula. And therefore derivation of the formula in mathematics or in physics, they are very, very necessary. So these 2 points, P and Q, coordinates are x1, y1, x2, y2. You have to find the distance between P and Q, yani PQ. Now you draw P as perpendicular on x-axis, QT perpendicular on x-axis. Now from P, you draw PR perpendicular on QT. So you are getting here a right triangle. A right triangle you are getting PQR. You have to find the PQ. This is the hypotenuse for the right triangle, and therefore we can use the Pythagoras theorem. So PR square plus QR square. This. And now you see PR. ये यहाँ से जो distance है, this is the distance OT. In place of PR, we can write ST. ST means OT minus OS. OT, the distance. OT is the distance from y-axis, and that will be x2. And QR means QT minus RT. So QT distance from y-axis by 2. On QR is QT. And RT, you know, RT is the distance, ये RT. तो ये जो distance है QR को QT minus RT. So QT will be y2, and this will be equal to this. So this is y1. Y1 is the distance, and therefore this is the formula of distance formula, which is the important in geometry. Many questions can be solved by using this distance formula. I would like to re-explain what is the importance of coordinate geometry. Number of branches in mathematics, trigonometry, algebra, statistics, mensuration, arithmetic, etc., and probability. One of the important branches is coordinate geometry. As we know, how can you locate the position of a place in the world map? You should know the 2 terms, longitude and latitude, and therefore, in coordinate geometry, in mathematics, suppose if you want to locate a position of a point, where is the point? Suppose if I ask you, this is a point on the blackboard. If I ask you, where is the point? You cannot determine the actual position of the point. You can simply say, sir, this is nearly in the center, nearly, not accurate. But if we want to know the accurate position of the point, coordinate geometry is useful, important. In class 9, you must have learned when we draw 2 perpendicular lines to each other in a plane. So this plane is divided into 4 equal parts. Each part is known as, quadrants. And this is in the anti-clockwise direction. First coordinate second, third and fourth. And I am not going in the detail whatever you have learned, but we should concentrate on the distance formula. X coordinate or abscissa or y coordinates or ordinates. The distance of a point, if you place a point in the plane, coordinate plane, so there will be a distance from x-axis and there must be some distance from y-axis. Distance of the point from x-axis is called distance of a point from y-axis, it is called abscissa or x-coordinate, and distance of the point on a plane from y-axis, x-axis, that is called ordinate. And if you join these two, abscissa and ordinate, that is called coordinates. So if we know that this coordinates of 2 points, we can find the distance. And that formula is known as distance formula. So in simple, I have explained the derivation. Suppose these 2 points P and Q we have taken on a plane, and coordinates are x1, y1, x2, y2. How will you find the distance between P and Q? So we draw perpendicular PS and QT on x-axis and PR on QT. Now this is a right triangle. By using the Pythagoras theorem, we can find the distance PQ is equal to QR square plus PR square, and QR, PR square means this, PR means ST. PR means ST and ST means OT minus OS. OT का मतलब the distance, ये जो distance है ये हो गया x2 and OS का मतलब x1, and now this is x2 minus x1. OR means समझ रहे हैं, OR means OT minus RT. OT distance of point Q from y-axis, कितना y2, and PR ये जो RT है, what is the distance of RT? RT is equal to this. This point का distance दिया हुआ है y1, so y2 minus y1. This is the formula. You can use this formula. And here I would like to point out, if a point on origin, the coordinates you know very well, 0, 0. So if the one point is on the origin, any point, other point is suppose P, X and Y, so distance will be OP, ये जो आ जाएगा x2 minus x1, फॉर्मूला वही रहेगा, लेकिन ये जो फॉर्मूला बन जाएगा, ये क्या आ जाएगा x square plus y square. Because x2 minus x1, x minus 0, x square, y2, this is a particular position if the one point is origin. If point is not origin, you can use this formula. So by using this formula, you can solve the question. So tomorrow I will explain a few questions of distance formula, and you can use the formula to find the distance between the 2 points given on a line. That's all. And next time I will solve a few questions. Thank you and have a nice day.